So as you all are well aware, there is a massive pandemic going on out there, the COVID-19 coronavirus. No longer will I be drinking that beer, as it'll be a constant reminder of death. But we're gonna move on from that. I'm here to add one more video to all those home workouts, because why not? I exercise too, and I feel like I can contribute. So what we're going to do is going to show you a bunch of exercises that you could do at home, top to bottom, using your back, pecs, yada yadas, the whole shebang, with what you can find at home and maybe within the close proximity of your house. Like we have a staircase outside, so we're going to use the staircase when it comes to, say, lat pull-ups and whatnot. Why am I doing this video? I'm here to purely just entertain my sister because she asked me to do this kind of video, and her friend Ziggy and her 2 kids. That's all I'm doing this for. But if you do somehow come across it because you want to know about home workouts and you're bored and you're stuck at home and you have nothing else to watch, well, this may not be a entertaining video for you. But if you would like to do some great workouts, this is what you could potentially do. So let's start from the very top. Before we even start, I should let you know if you can even trust me or not, because, well, I'm not a personal trainer, but I have been exercising for just over a decade, so I'd like to think I have a little bit more than just a teeny bit of experience. But let's start, shall we? We're gonna start with the back, the latissimus dorsi, right up here. Now there are different variants that you could do, especially with a staircase. This allows me to do like a narrow grip, which allows me to work on my wings, the wide grip, which allows me to squeeze the back, which is really good, especially if you have a slow negative. Now, depending on how many you could do will determine how long your break should be. So if you could do, say, between 12 and 15, keep it within a minute. If you do up to 30, well done, but you might want to reduce your break. And if you could do maybe 1, which is fantastic, make sure you do have a longer break. One little addition that I like to add is keeping your feet on the staircase itself close together, and make sure that your back is straight, and squeeze your back as you come up and slowly release on the slowy negative. This one feels fantastic. You can only do so many exercises with the staircase, but this is what I can show you right now. Now it's time for the chest muscles, also known as the pectoralis. The pectoralis. There are many different exercises you can do. The standard one would be the push-ups. If you don't really have much around the house, the push-ups is all you can do. Make sure you do have a bit of comfort on the ground. I have myself a yoga mat, which is hugely beneficial. If you want to try these exercises, there is the diamond grip that you could do. There is something that you could have closer to your sides as well. These focus more on the triceps. It's a little bit more difficult, especially if you're doing the diamond grip on your elbows. So if you find those a little bit too much, keep it to the sides. Those ones are really good for your triceps and your pecs. If you want it to go a little bit further, those ones do fantastic. Those are the standard push-ups, but there are different variants as well. You could elevate your feet. You know what? Change it up a little bit. Do something different each and every single time. Don't stick to the boring stuff, because then you will get bored. I mean, you could even try doing dips as well. I mean, right outside, I tried doing dips against the corner. That didn't work very well because I didn't have much room. So I moved inside towards the kitchen. I put my hand on the stove, which was not on, and on the side as well. I didn't really have much room there, so instead I decided to use 2 stools and put my hands on the flat center portion of the stool. There are 2 different kinds of dips, the guacamole and the hummus. The guacamole is the more upright kind, which works more on your triceps. That one is fantastic. Make sure you do not slam your knees against the ground. It's good to do a slow negative. It's good to have control. And there's one where you're sort of crunched forward a little bit more working on your pecs, but you can get a good tricep workout in there as well. It's good salsa. It's good hummus. It's good other kinds of dips. What kind of dips are there? I'm missing dips.
Baba Ganoush.
Baba Ganoush! She's on point. We're gonna move down towards the core, the abdominals. Now, these sets of exercises I love working on. There are so many different kind of core exercises that you can find online, and for this exercise, it's great to have a huge variation. Just make sure that you have a ground or a mat that you could lie on. I like doing leg raises, bringing my arms up and touching my toes and crunching the core, as well as some bicycles. Make sure that you do them slowly. People do them really quick. I find those absolutely pointless. They don't work for me, but the more control that you have, making sure that your opposite elbow touches those knees, as well as planks. Planks is a standard one. I know planks seem really easy, but one way to make it more difficult, imagine this. As your body is flat, try to press your arms down as if you're trying to push through the ground, as well as your feet, and try to come together. It's really difficult considering there's a ground that blocks you, but that forces the core to crunch, and it's a really, really good burn. The last one is just standard crunches. Just lift those shoulder blades off the ground. As I've mentioned before, there are tons. There's a huge array of exercises you can find online. Make sure that you do 4 exercises. Now, what you want to do with these 4 different kinds of core exercises is that you want to do them each, every single one, 30 seconds each, right after the other. And then you have a 30-second break or a minute break once you've done all 4, and then you do it again, probably 3 more times, if you can do that. This one's a really good core burn. I do it at the end of every session, and it feels fantabulous. It feels so good. I've seen a lot of home workouts these days, and there are so many people. I'm hugely impressed. There are so many people out there inside their garage that have the entire setup. It looks astonishing. It makes me jealous. I wish I had them, but unfortunately, I don't. So I can't do those deadlifts. I can't do those squats as much as I want to, but there are different variants that you can work on whilst you're at home, like what I use at the staircase. If you have yourself a significant other, then what you do is that you carry them up the stairs. Or kids, you know, one on each arm. Make sure as you're gradually going up the stairs that, you know, the hand railing is there for balance, but as you go up, make sure you're putting emphasis on the leg that is climbing. Put all focus on that leg. Or you could go out into the middle of the street and do squats with your wife or significant other or anybody else that you have inside your house. But if you're doing it by yourself, you could do it one-legged. Try to balance, you know, have your hands out. Try to balance like that. It's totally up to you. If you can't do it, make sure that your hands are against something else, like the side of a sofa, to keep yourself balanced. It takes time and it's gradual, but you will soon get there. I have faith in you. I got you, bro, sis, someone, whoever you are. I got you. One of the most difficult workouts next is probably the hammies, the hamstrings. The one thing I had to do was make sure that I was on a mat and that my wife was stepping on my feet, and I was just lowering my body as it was straight as far as I could, and then having them back upright. You can see the side profile. I try to go as far as I can, but it can get really difficult. If you just go a couple inches, that's fine, but if you can go all the way down to the ground and tear your hamstrings, well done, good on you. You know, that's quite an achievement. Hooray. But if you don't have anybody there, what you can do is slip your feet under a heavy object, like I did with the sofa here. Go as far down as you can and lift yourself back up. Do as many as you can. I try to do between 8 and 12, but this one is a very difficult workout. The last thing you should do is calves. Don't forget the calves, guys and girls. These ones are important. I had to be carrying my wife up the stairs with these calves, as you can see in this portion of the video. Make sure that the ball of your feet is on the staircase and the heel goes as low as it can, and then you crunch it right to the top. What I really enjoy doing is doing 10 parallel and then turning my foot outwards and doing 10 that way, and then turning it. Hey, Trey! I'm talking here! And then turning your feet inwards and doing 10 that way. These ones are really, really good. Interruption galore. But those what you could do with your calves. That's just a really quick insight as to what you could do at home. I know I'm missing the biceps and triceps, but as you're working on your lats and your push-ups, you're kind of working your triceps and biceps anyway. If you'd like me to do more of these types of videos, I'm really, really happy to. I've really got nothing else to do. I'm stuck at home, just staring at the ceiling most of the time, watching, what TV series are we watching now? Dragon Prince, which is awesome. And once the gym starts opening, maybe I could do some other kinds of videos, such as gym etiquette, or what you do before you go to the gym, and like the type of food you should eat, and other like more specific home workouts, such as like, yeah, just let me know in the comment section below. I hope to do this more regularly. Okay? Right. Thank you for watching. I hope you were entertained and now knowledgeable on the specific types of muscle groups that you have on your body and what to do with them. Alright? Okay. Have fun, enjoy, good luck, and make sure to wash your hands, okay? Keep clean, keep quarantine. Stay safe, folks.
This is really painful!